Hello, welcome everyone. Today I have invited Hoa Wu. She was a student of Sacred KA Embodiment. She finished her program this year and she's here today with us to share her experience. So hello, Hoa, how are you and where are you located right now?
Hi, Jessica. I'm doing great. I'm from California, United States.
Mhm. And right now, where are you?
Yeah, I'm traveling the world right now, so I'm in currently in Asia. I was in Bali and I just got to Vietnam yesterday.
Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Can you please share where were you in your spiritual journey before you decided to join the program? Your connection with your guides, what were you doing for living?
Sure, yeah. So prior to the program, I was a software engineer at a big tech company. Um, but I have, some life moments and things that are happening in my life that I feel like everything is just falling down. So that made me go much deeper into understanding who I am and my trauma, as well as healing those traumas. So I was on a spiritual level, but a lot of it was more in my mind and in other intellectual level, but I did not get a lot of practice. So that got me interested in the program because I was in a healing and integration journey. Before the program, I did not feel very connected to my spirit guides, and I really wanted to connect deeper to my intuition, but still having a little bit of blockages in my heart chakra, I think. And also, still a lot in my mind versus in my heart. And so that's why it's a little bit harder for me to connect to my intuition.
Mm. Yeah, so based in that, what made you join the program? What was that last push, or how did you decide to join?
Um, I just I just really have that desire to connect to my higher self, to my spirit guide, but also I'm at a moment in my life where I felt like I really need that push to really move forward in my life because I feel like I was kind of just stuck in my job, and also relationship. I keep going in a circle, uh, dating and having the same experience. So that really pushed me that I felt like I really need something that is life changing.
Okay, yeah, like you needed some extra push, some support there to
Yeah, but on the
guidance.
spiritual level, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you had any fear about sharing your gifts before the program?
Sure, yeah. Before the program, I just feel like I don't have any gifts. Like I
Mm.
thought that maybe I just don't have that ability to connect at all, or yeah, because I have been an engineer for most of my life, and so I'm always in my logical mind, and it's very hard for me to just go back to my heart. So I felt like maybe that's only belong to a certain people, and maybe they have it, and I don't have it.
Okay. So during the program now, how this all this that you're mentioning shifted? What did you experience?
Yes, so in the first few sessions that we had, I really felt the energy very strongly. And we did a few like heart, like seven chakra meditation, and a lot of the meditation I felt really strong energy, and I feel like there's some Kundalini energy rising for me. So through a lot of meditation, eventually I felt really connected to my spirit guides, and also with practice every day, I feel that I can listen to my intuition better and feel my intuition stronger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it also there's a few moments that felt kind of breakthrough during the meditation where I felt like the energy felt really strong, and I kind of have like some involuntary movement in my body, for example, and I felt like there was some energy that get out. So maybe there was some body work that happened there, but that I wasn't aware of. But I see the after effects of it, the
Mm-hmm.
benefits of it.
Yeah, so usually the body, that's how it releases, no? Releases what the storage of traumas or so. So this seems like there needed deeper healing in order for you to tap into your gifts better,
Yeah.
tap into that inner voice better. So,
Yeah, a lot of release. And so I was able to kind of just tap into my heart more and less, way less in my mind.
mhm. And how do you feel the K activations that you received through the program? That was more than 20 different activations. How did your life force energy felt after all of that?
Yeah, I think for a very long time I always had anxiety, right? So right now my anxiety is completely gone. I feel completely at peace with life and just feel great in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And
yeah,
it helped you as well to attract your main desires, no? That fire
yes,
to
yes,
like, can you tell,
yeah.
no?
Yes, I think after maybe 1 or 2 months after the program, I started seeing a lot of synchronicities in my life. So there are certain things that happened to me that ended up being really good outcomes. For example, like my house in Florida, there was a hurricane, but it destroyed everything around it. But my house was completely fine. But I have a message or an intuition before that to go back and put the house on the market for renting, which ended up being the right decision. And
Mhm.
also manifested a trip to Egypt that I told you about. I randomly saw a post on Instagram when someone say that they will give into a scholarship for someone to go to Egypt, and I just randomly comment and got selected. Um, so that pushed me to go on a trip to Egypt, and it's just feel very in sync and very easy. Everything just come with alignment and feels very easy. And then and also like at January this year, I also manifested a partner, a really loving and healthy relationship. So that's like the most healthy relationship that I've ever had so far, and we are traveling together right now.
Yes, and about your work situation.
Yeah, and also my work. Yeah, I somehow I manifested being laid off,
Yeah.
but it's also really nice because I they give me a big chunk of money, and now that allows me to travel without being worried for a long time. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And that, how does it feel to like to manage your own time and like
Yeah,
to trust that everything is fine, no? Because you're trusting
yeah,
yourself and your gifts that you're
yeah,
going to make it happen and work.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to start a new company right now and work for myself, and the process feels scary, but at the same time, it just feel in alignment. So hopefully everything will go
Uh-huh.
as expected.
Yeah, in Sacred K Embodiment, I try to encourage everyone to put themselves out there, you know. So in your case was to create this platform that you were creating, that you are already developed. No, and this was a challenge for you to make in the process of the program, no? How do you feel that push as well in this to
Yes,
create?
I always have that feeling of that calling, but it just take me a long time to start it because I just keep feeling like, oh my God, I just need to keep doing this healing work, and it just feel like it just I think I could keep delaying it because I feel like I just need to do more healing work. But eventually, when I talk to you, you are like, okay, we need to see some progress at the end of the program, right? So that motivated me to, start working on it and having some progress. And once I started making the progress, like then all of a sudden, like get laid off from work.
Ah,
Yeah, and so that kind of like also pushed me to pursue that even more.
uh-huh. And how does it feel to
Feels
follow just this purpose, not the other work? How does that feel?
it feels true to my heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's like in my mind it feels scary, right? But in my heart it just feel right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, big
Yeah,
things are always scary, you know? So it's
yeah,
important to follow your purpose because your purpose, your heart, no? What how your heart wants to share the gifts
yes,
with your purpose. And
yes.
yeah, and that connection to your partners, you said that. uh, you were not finding the right partner for you yet, no? Like you were falling into patterns that uh,
Yes.
not healthy patterns, maybe. And even I remember we were in fear of success as well, no? Of getting
Yeah.
yourself out there. There was some fear of success there, but now, like you have fully surrendered and trusted that
Yeah.
things are aligning, no? Things have been aligned
Yeah.
when you decide
Yeah.
to tap fully into your essence, into your mission, into yeah, all the frequencies that the program has to align you with your truth, no? And by doing that, activating your Ka, your life force, the manifestations unfold easier, no? Where like there's not much hard work to do, no? But it flows.
Yeah, it feels way more like flowing. And before I used to be in my masculine energy and just keep working all the time, right? And I had a belief that I had to work hard to get certain things. But now as I drop more in my feminine, things just kind of happen for me,
Mhm.
which is great.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely, no? And to creating the balance, no, between the feminine and when to take action too, no?
Yeah, definitely.
And so what it would be your main takeaway of this program?
I think a lot. I mean, uh, I think as I invested in myself, I definitely get the results. So there are so many meditation and many that and many like fear releasing meditation that you had, um, which I think anyone who put in the work definitely get the results back, and it's an amazing program. So I recommend anyone
Mhm.
to definitely commit to the program.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you feel any fear before joining, or did you feel like, oh, the investment might be too much, or something like that that made you think like there
um,
might be many people right now that want to join, but then they are
yeah.
like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know, no, like how can you motivate them to? What would you say if it was a friend of yours?
I think, yeah, at the beginning I was not sure because I've never really done anything that's, a spiritual program before. So I'm not sure if if there's going to be any results. And also it's hard to measure, right? Because it's like in the spiritual level. But I think, when you commit and put an investment in yourself, it's also putting an energy out there. And when you put the energy out there, you're definitely going to get something back from the universe. So what I would say is definitely investing in yourself and be committed and be persistent and trust the process. And if you are drawn for something, it's for a reason, and you gotta really put 100% of effort into it and really trust it.
Yeah. So committing to a program is that, no, it's not just paying for something as a
Yeah,
product. No, it's a energy, time, commitment, no, like to show up for yourself because
yeah,
many people can sign up for the program, but then eventually they leave or something happens, but then at the end, like you stick to this program until the end, you continue to show up, no, and that's something really powerful, that the
yeah,
commitment that people can they need this to see actual changes in their life. Otherwise you're just postponing and yeah,
right.
nothing.
Yeah, I would say definitely commit to yourself to becoming better, no matter what methodology, right? It could be the program, but once you make that commitment, things will just start showing up for you in terms of what you need to do in order to get to the next step. So it will be the program, but something else will also show up, right? So once when I was committing to your program, but also there's other healings I need to do that also show up in my life that I also need to do. So whatever you need to do is take that first step. You really need to take that first step and
Yeah, it's really beautiful to see how the program opened the doors of many things in your life, no?
yes,
Love,
yes,
career, money, travels,
yeah,
pleasure, no?
right.
And that's
Yeah,
the
for example, yeah, that trip to Egypt that I manifested, right? Because I was doing that Egyptian energy, and when I was in Egypt, I in the pyramid, I have that moment where my heart really opened,
Mm.
So I felt like that really opened my heart, and I have a problem with connecting to my heart for the longest time. And so I felt like attracting that trip to Egypt was like the perfect moment.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yes. And especially you were being prepared to go to that trip without knowing, you know? And the connection with Goddess Isis as well, no? And the other beings that we work with in this
Yes.
program, all of this allow to priestess essence also to come up and to, yeah, to give light to that priestess essence that you carry, that feminine essence. Okay, so thank you for sharing. And how can people find you or what you're doing? How can they contact you?
I mean, right now I'm not really having much social, but I do have an Instagram. But it's mostly, focused on my dancing. So,
Mhm.
but in the future, my platform will be Hi-Fi, and it will be hi-fi.com. So in the future, if anyone wanted to check that out, it will be a spiritual platform to any that anyone can join and get spiritual coaching.
So you have started this platform when you're joining Sacred Embodiment, and right now you are still developing it, and it hasn't launched yet.
I haven't launched yet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be a platform for people to sign up and get any type of spiritual coaching that they need, or classes or meditations that they will need that will support their spiritual journey as well.
From different facilitators, I think.
Yeah, from different people, facilities, and
Okay. Like a
coaches.
community where they can also.
Yeah,
That's
there will
really
be
good.
also a community for coaches, but also for user who wanted to connect. Let's say if they wanted to connect with someone like you, right? Yeah.
Do you want to drop maybe your email? Can you maybe if someone wants to
Yes.
ask you about this?
Yeah, it is VTHOA 0407 @gmail.com.
Okay. 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 Okay, thank you, Hoa, and thanks everyone for listening to Hoa. And if you feel you're called to join the program, I'm gonna leave you the links below. And yeah, happy to have listening to your experience, Hoa. Thank you very much for sharing your voice and keep showing up for your purpose, still doing this work that we have done so far. So keep doing the job, and I know you will. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.